Yeehaw! What up, YouTube? It's the Tonester here. It's funny, I do, well, anyways, at work here, they call me Triple T, Two Turn Tony. They came up with that name. I like that name. I got Topo Chico Tony also. So, hope everybody's having the goods ones. Wednesday morning. Yeah, Wednesday morning looks like. See if I can run this for a little bit before the reception drops off. But there's like a phone holder in this thing, but it doesn't. Let's see what angle it holds it at here. Oh, where's it at? Oh, where's it at? Oh, where's it at? It's like way down here. Yeah, I guess we could roll like possibly. There we go. How about that? Looks like the reception might be less down there though. But anyways, man, I hope everybody's having a good one. Get all this bullshit out of the way. I was gonna talk about something, but I already forgot. I was talking about taxes yesterday, about how they rape us with taxes, because I got raped again yesterday. Taxes on this big old truck. There's a sacrifice to having a big old truck. Got pretty good. You got a big old payment. You got big old taxes when you buy the truck. You got big old insurance. But I don't know, man. I've always made the case. I've said it in 100 videos. You pay to play. Talked about how, if somebody will give you a shot on financing, financing, because I finance people. I finance work on people's houses. And just the option and being able to offer financing is pretty big deal. I hope I don't pass up my turn here. I do need to stop. I better Google my way home so I don't miss my turn, because I'll be yapping and I'll miss my turn. Places that, whatever it is. I mean, if it's flooring, windows, AC, whatever you name, even vehicles, right? I mean, things that people need, and you can offer that in-house financing is great. If you're, let me make sure I got audio here. I might not even have. Make sure everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me? But it's great when places can offer in-house financing. Whether, for work on your house. Car dealers are usually going to be a set of lenders that they use, outside banks. Some people have in-house financing. I think Chrysler is one. I think GMC has their own in-house financing also, if you qualify. So, yeah, maybe terms aren't that great. Maybe interest rates aren't that great on any of these products. But at least having that option to finance work or whatever the product is awesome. I always said, pay to play. If your credit fucking sucks, like mine did for a lot of years, and it's not even the best still, but it's getting better. Give me a chance to get the product item is that I want. If I got to pay to play, higher interest rate, longer drawn out payments, it just is what it is. Beast, nature of the beast. Is it fair? Not ever. It's never fair, but I'd rather be driving a big old nice truck than not driving a big old nice truck. So where am I at here? There's a couple Dollar Generals on my way home, and then there's like none. So I gotta make sure I don't pass them up here. I think it's right here too. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. So yeah, paying to play, man. I mean, that's the name of the game sometimes. You want to get a house, you want to get a car, you want to get these things, and then be up to your neck in bills. That's the American dream, ain't it? You know, to run up a bunch of bills. It's American dream. All your money, all your hard-earned money, just goes to bills. Ain't no savings. Ain't no nothing like that. Looks like these fools are hauling charcoal because it is just smoking. Holy moly. Holy moly, buddy. What you putting in the air there, buddy? It looks like that damn sucker's on fire. Holy moly. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd fire one up, just talk a little mess on the way back home. Maybe try to get into other things going forward, other things to talk about other than politics, because it's all just stupid, you know? And I always thought most of these people were lame anyways, you know? Like influencers on the right, if that's the best word to call them, right? Whatever their level of influence is, they're influencers. And they're corny, man. You know, that's always been, to me, that's always been the right's, one of the right's flaws is that the right conservatives are so sorry. They're like sissies practically, you know? And so while the Dems be playing with fire, the people on the right, they ain't got no nuts. And so that's not attractive. It's not attractive. So I see a lot of these commentators infighting and all that kind of stuff now, and it's like, dude, these guys were cornball losers before. The Tim Pools, the Candace Owens, they're just like the lames that are on the radio. I gotta run in and grab some water real quick. I might just leave this thing running. Oh shit! I'm gonna pass up my turn. Damn, that driveway comes at you quick. Yeah, when you got a big old truck like this, too, you got to park far away from everybody. That way there's no reason for anybody to be anywhere near your truck. Oh, so I'm going to leave this thing running for a second while I run in the snow and grab a case of water. I think that's it. Let's see. What up, Tony? What up, Tony? I'm still here. I forgot something in the store. I'll be right back. Motherfucking stay the fuck open. Fucking wind. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're back. This fucking wind is out of control today. I already had it try to blow my damn door into a bollard earlier. Man. It's like it doesn't end with the wind. Let it just be a nice, beautiful day out. It's gotta be this fucking windy. I've got a shit show of a show going on with my damn wood stove. Problem after problem after problem. Thinking maybe the whole thing stems from being maybe even the cap, the top of the pipe being even with the top of the house and not above it. It's hard to tell, but maybe I'm gonna have to make it go up another foot or something like that. There's a lot of cops out. Holy moly, what are they looking for? I just got my plates straight. I'm not riding dirty no more, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. But damn, man, fools are out in full force today. Highway patrol, sheriff. Do what you gotta do, I guess. But yeah, I was just talking about earlier that it's just more of the same, you know. If I agree with anything any of them say, I might say I agree with Candace Owens' take on your midterms. Like fuck your midterms, fuck all these fools, fuck the Republicans, fuck voting for them, fuck all this shit. We've been robbed and stolen from. I mean, everything that we are, everything that we are supposed to be inheriting that was great about this country is like null and void, and all that good stuff we don't get to inherit. We just get to inherit debt, and then that's what we pass on to our kids, unless you're the super rich and you ain't missing a beat. So I think I talked about it yesterday, being the middle class, being low class, poor class. There is no chance, there is no real opportunity for us to rise above where we start out, or break whatever ceiling might be on a middle to low class earner. The rich fucks, they um, they can take the of inflation, of just outright corruption. But I don't know that we've ever been at a point in time in American history where so much has been taken away from the American people and sent out the door to people that are not deserving. I don't know where it became fashionable or okay or whatever the word is to give away our wealth to the rest of the world. And in that case, I mean, I've been making the point for, I can't say not working, but not paying taxes. There's no point in paying taxes. You are paying for your own demise. You are working and paying for your own demise. Who's that down here? Let's see. I'll look at comments. What up, Pixel Face? Playboy. What up? See if this thing will stay without falling. But nope. Do it. Maybe it'll just stay there. I gotta be crooked though. Gonna have to be crooked. It's just never been, I don't know that there's ever been a time in American history where so much has been raped and pillaged from us and then sent out the door. There's no justification for working or paying taxes. I mean, justification for working for yourself is there. But even then, I think I talked about it yesterday. Even then, if you're working for yourself, you're not somehow like the whole idea probably, behind working for yourself is the fact that you're not supposed to have no boss, right? You're not really supposed to have anybody to answer to. You got to answer to yourself. And that's how you become successful, or you don't, with your own business, right? But with Uncle Sam so deep in your fucking pockets, aren't you at more of a slave of a system? Don't you end up succeeding, maybe hiring employees, and then the government says, hey, you guys are a salami shop and everybody needs to have government benefits and we want you to pay for it as the employer. It's like, dude, I'm trying to pay some high school students to chop salami and display it in the window. It's not fucking brain science here. This is not maybe a career for all these kids, So you could just see how you working for yourself would just create an administrative headache for you. You don't work for yourself, have no boss, have nobody to answer to. Life's a lot better. Pressure's off. You feel good. No, because if you are the employer, right? You are the employer. You have somebody watching over you and watching your moves and making sure that you're doing whatever hoops that they tell you got to jump through. You're a salami shop and you pay high school kids $15 an hour to do like the minimalist of work, the minimal of work. Probably the minimalist of work, whatever. Tiny amount of work. And then Big GOV, whether it's Uncle Sam or Uncle California, for example, comes in and says, "No, dude, you can't pay them $5.15. That's not a living wage. You need to pay them $15 an hour. You need to pay them $20 an hour." I mean, then what? Then what did you just do? You know, if you were a small business owner and COVID's happened, they were telling you you couldn't even be open. You couldn't be open. You had to do this distancing and not be open. If you had a church, you couldn't be doing church things. But if it was Walmart or if it was any of these, big box stores, hey, they're going to be okay. People still got to go to Walmart. I don't remember. Not over here anyways. And then, you got government restrictions on mom and pops and small businesses and all that, while big businesses are allowed to flourish and basically absorb all that wealth from people that would have been maybe possibly spending it at mom and pop in their own towns. I remember self-mutilation, right? I remember going into a store, I'm just calling it that, but going into a store and the store telling me, you got to wear a mask, right? And me looking at them like, dude, are you crazy? I'm not wearing no fucking mask. And then basically turning me down for business, telling me, no, we can't do business with you because you don't want to put on a mask. And that was not even a law or legislation